YouTube, Jack Silver here. Today I'm going to be pouring something new, but also the 10 scale, number 7, 8, and 9. We're saving the last one for last because that is the end of the 10 scales. Once I pour number 10, there's no more number 10s. So, got a nice track coming down through there. Should be easy for the silver to flow through. That's very important. I think I'm just going to modify this just a tad and make it a little bit bigger right in here. I might have to restamp that, but I want to make sure that my silver is going to flow there. Pretty sure that it is. Looks like it's gonna go right through there. There we go. And let's fix that little edge on there. A little slight adjustment there. Got to get moving because our silver is melted and ready, and I don't want to overheat my crucible. I did, again, have just a little bit coming above on both sides, so I expect that's going to have a nice back to it. It's going to be solid. All we got to do is clamp and pour. Silver's definitely plenty hot enough in there. Still using this little small crucible, so we've got to be very, very, very careful pulling it out of here. Just going to take that out. And I'm pretty confident that it's already good and melted, so get that up there. Grab that. And here we go. Boom, went right down, and you know, it looks like a perfect amount of silver. I guess we'll find out here. I just realized that I may not have had enough silver in there. Dadgummit. I was gonna put more silver in. Oh, enough to fill up 2 out of 3. Well, you know, I broke the rule, which is always have plenty of silver. So we've got number 7 and 8, and 9 will have to wait. All right, scales came out pretty good. Take a peek there. Nice. All right, so those 2 looks like they're gonna work. 2 number 10s. They look pretty thin. Pretty thin. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens when we stamp them. All right, that'll be next. We'll get them cleaned up and stamped, and we'll show you what they look like. But we got more to pour today. We're not done. All right, so these came out a little thinner than I'd like. I'm gonna try to stamp it anyway to see what we can make happen. Put a nice pad in there and try not to kill it too much, but it ought to be interesting. This will be definitely the thinnest ones that I've put a stamp on. This one, definitely don't think that's gonna make it, but if they do, it'd be kind of cool. I like the little smaller pieces. A lot of people do. They're just easier to pick up, and you don't have to spend as much on the smaller pieces, which is cool. So you can still get something that's, you know, handmade, custom art, and not break the bank. So I hope that'll work out for these. If not, we'll tie them again and pour them. Let's see what's next. All right, so we're back with 2 more 10s and a 12 in the mold. You can see that there. And we're gonna do our new pour next. I got something in here. This is gonna be really tough. Honestly, don't know if it's gonna come out. It is kind of an experiment. It's my first time doing this particular mold. And what's really key about that is that it's clean around the edges, or as clean as possible around the edges. Because if it's not, it's gonna be really hard to clean up. All right, got that there. Let's go ahead and get it poured. Here we go. Doesn't look like the silver went down the hole all the way. Don't think it did, and we had a bunch of silver spill off the top. So, oh my goodness, it did come out. Amazing. I guess I had way too much silver in there. Can you see what that is? Oh, he's gonna be tough to clean up around the edge. But we'll have to see. Have to see what happens there. All right, we'll get that set aside. We get a little more silver in here. Yeah, definitely had plenty of silver. Back there. Gotta put it back. This is my first time trying to put it back. And we don't want it to go down in the hole because I'm using too small of a crucible. So, should be good. Should be good. All right, we got some more silver melted in there, and while we're letting that melt, let's check it out and see what happened here. So there's definitely some extra cleanup on the side, but the front came out pretty good. See how the back did. Oh, the back came out really good too. So it's really all going to be about that little bit of cleanup on the edge. If we can clean it up, this might be pretty cool. We'll get it cleaned up and cut down and see what we've got. I have to do a little bit of trimming here, but got some nice detail on him. It's really going to be hard to see how it goes with the, once we get it trimmed, see how good it's going to look. It's going to be a little rough here, but we'll see how the cleanup goes. We won't write it off yet. We've got one more pour to do since we poured these a little too thin. This was supposed to be 7 and 8 on the 10 scale. I've got the 7/8 to replace these in case they don't work out, and then I got another 12 scale in there. We'll get those poured and see how those come out, and then we'll come back and see how this cleans up a little. Ready to go. So let's get this 10 scales out of commission. We can get them poured. We will be done with 10s, and over halfway to being done with the 12s. There we go. Let's see what we got. Looks like I had just enough silver in there. All right. Ooh, didn't quite fill up that other number 10. Boy, the 10s are eluding us today, aren't they? It's all right. Let's see. That's gonna make it a 9, the only 9 scale. All right. So this 10 scale looks beautiful. This 10 scale is missing. And this 12 scale didn't fill out either. Boy, oh boy. So we did get one out of that pour. Taking a step back here. Taking a step backwards. That one also looks kind of thin. All right, so the scales look good, but unfortunately did not pour all the way through on either of these. That made them a little short. So let's get that cleaned up and try it again. Not every day is a perfect success when you're smelting. It's part of it. You try to avoid those using your experience and what you've learned. But in the end, if you fail, you try again. Simple as that. See how these finish up. Show you what that Spider-Man looks like. And thanks again for watching Jack Silver's silver pouring videos. Hope you like these new smelts. This is going to be a little bit of work, but he is pretty cool if he cleans up good. That's what it's all about. So thanks again for watching. We'll update you on the next video. or if it comes out good, I'll have some picks at the end of this one. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great night. See ya. All right, so we are just finishing up making some new scales. We have come down to the last one of the 10, which we're not doing on this one. We're going to try to finish and get through the 12s, since the 12s are very, very popular. And here's a 23, I believe. We've got 4, 5, that's 9, plus another 5, 14, plus another 5, 19, and 4, that's 23. So this is actually the first 23 scale, first 23 scale that I've done. So I'm hoping this one will come out good so we can get this one out there this weekend. Let's see how it comes out. We're gonna have to finish up the pour tracks and get her poured. We're gonna get the oven heated up and get her going. Our goal is to get this done before sundown. We're gonna cut it close. Silver still heating up. The mold's clamped and ready. Will we get a 12, a 12, and a 23? Let's see. Right, this has turned into a nighttime pour. I love doing the pours this time of night because the crucible is a glowing, glowing red color. Let's get this silver poured into here. It's a very, very delicate situation here. This crucible. Very carefully. We are not going to be able to use this crucible again. All right, here we go. Wow, that is the reddest and hottest I've ever seen it. Here we go. All that silver down and in there. Looks good. Wow. Look at that, baby. It is just glowing. All right, so definitely plenty of silver. Got plenty left on top there. Looks like it all went down. Let's take it off while it's still hot and glowing and see what it looks like. Let's see, is it still hot? Oh, nope, it's cooled down beautifully and it filled up our mold perfectly. Can't ask for any better than that. Looks like there's, oh yeah, there it is. All 3 pieces. Nice. All right, we'll see what those scales look like. Knocking down some of that dirt. Oh yeah, let's get this washed off before the sun goes totally down. We got the moonlight. All right, not too bad there. Not too bad. Nice detail on the scales. These came out very nice. Great. We might still have time to get them stamped before the sun goes down, and then we'll get them in the polisher and toned up. These are going to look sharp. Hope you enjoy the pics at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching Jack Silver. Always a pleasure pouring silver with you. See ya.